Yeah, we here. You already know it's the most wise. Fleavelli in the building. And we got some news for y'all today. Tether's acting crazy, y'all. Oh man, Kyltureland was a failure. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I had to come back with another one for y'all, man. Once I got this news today, I couldn't let the family not get that good old motivation. I couldn't let y'all not, you know what I'm saying? But hold on. Let me breathe, stretch, shake, because we gonna really deliver that news today. I wanna make sure all the blood flowing, you know, cause that cash definitely going. Oh man, I was gonna get into this Nicole Lorraine Linton story, but you know we'll save that, man. We all so much people jumping down the sister throat, but right now we gonna start with this. Right now we gonna start with this, y'all. Remember one presser was talking spicy. Remember when Spencer was talking spicy, talking about we don't got no culture, black Americans ain't got no culture. Remember that? Remember that? Remember that? And now it's looking like, they ain't got no culture, because guess what? Kyltureland was canceled this weekend due to abrupt changes and abrupt venue changes, or whatever the case may be. You know, you see a lot of these people, man, they just don't really understand. They don't really understand how this shit work, man. They really don't understand how this shit work. They get out here, you know, they had G Nako and she was supposed to be there, whatever. So let's get into this complex article a little bit. Kyltureland was advertised as Canada's biggest Afro fusion weekend with 2 days full of music, culture, food, art exhibits. But in truth, the GTA event, which took place over the weekend, gave FYRE Fest North. Niggas called motherfucking Kyltureland FYRE Fest North. Oh man. Complex, y'all messy for that one right there, Complex. Y'all messy for that one right there. Oh man, y'all is messy. Y'all is messy for real. But you know, can we really blame them? Can we really blame them? You know, I'm hearing that this festival was a pure fucking disaster. Pardon my language, pardon my French. But I literally heard it was a pure disaster. Like, it was a pure disaster, a pure horrible show. So let's get into this right here. I'm trying to see which one it was. There we go. You know,
Is Toronto's concert scene cursed? Music fans in Toronto have been victim of horror stories attending some festivals where we've seen outright chaos and mismanagement by organizers. More recently, at Toronto's Kingston Music Festival that took place at Downsview Park, broken down fences, people fainting in the crowd, and the storming of the backstage and VIP section have people shaking their heads. The same weekend, Kyltureland, that featured headliners Burna Boy and Jhené Aiko, was also a hot mess, to the point where organizers literally switched up the location for day 2 of the festival, and Jhené didn't even show up. On top of all of that, how many concerts have either been canceled or postponed in Toronto? We're going to talk about it. Hey, it's your boy Brandon Gomez, and before we go any further, I need to do a few things. Like,
all right, okay.
Fans say the experience was lackluster. Poorly 2-day music festival that saw Burna Boy headline on This past weekend in Toronto is being compared to the embarrassing and notorious FYRE Festival. Let's start off with KULTURELAnd,
The
the
Tether
music
Fest.
festival that saw Burna Boy headline on Saturday and Jhené Aiko, who was supposed to headline on Sunday. From jump, fans say the experience was lackluster, poorly organized, and just late. Check this out.
At 6:23 p.m., like over 4 hours later. So please take in how people must have felt at that moment. Like, just awful. Oh, and another thing, they were still doing voice check and rehearsals. Like, aren't you supposed to be doing that before the event?
Now, while Burna Boy did perform his set, for those that paid hundreds of dollars for a VIP section, well, they were out of luck as attendees stormed the gate and took over the section. Fortunately, at least there was a concert on day one, because day two of KULTURELAnd was an utter disaster. As thousands of people were flocking to Markham Fairgrounds to see headliner Jhené Aiko, the festival ended up putting up this message to fans saying, due to unforeseen circumstances, they are moving the location of the festival. The venue ended up changing to Ajax Downs, leaving people to find transportation to another location. And on top of all of that mess, Jhené Aiko didn't even attend the festival. And she wasn't the only one. KULTURELAnd organizers had the nerve to release this statement saying that other big artists like Fireboy would not be attending either. However, they did release an apology in their statement. Now, we attempted to reach out to the organizers of KULTURELAnd for comment about refunds for fans, but of course, their phones went straight to voicemail.
Wow.
Over on the other side of Toronto at Downsview Park, the situation wasn't any better at the Kingston Music Festival. The heavyweights of dancehall were on the bill to headline the festival, including Skillibang, Shensia, and Pop.
Now, this is a whole different festival right here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just going to let it rock because it looked like he got some valid information.
Right out of the gate, it was clear that organizers paid no attention to organization or having an accurate amount of security on hand. Dealing with the massive heat wave, many fans complained about a festival that was extremely late to start, but also fans left outside to bake in the blistering heat with no access to food or water. In fact, there were reports that many fans fainted and required the help of paramedics. On top of that, crowd control was non-existent. People could be seen jumping fences to get into the backstage and VIP area, and at one point, the crowd knocked down the fence, flooding the VIP and backstage area. Many people were trampled on, lost their phones, and in some cases, even injured in the madness.
Look at all them tethers.
Behind the scenes, the headliners couldn't even make it to the stage due to the swarming that took place.
Look
To
at the
make matters
tethers.
worse, the audio went out for both Skillibang and Shensia's performance, so no one in the audience could actually hear them perform. Now, to give them credit, they both tried their best to carry on with the show and give their all, but at that point, the audience was restless and pissed off.
Toronto moved Skillibang off the stage because his mate wasn't working the waited hours to see him perform.
How you rapping and niggas can't even hear you?
By the time
Yo,
Popcorn took the
all this,
stage,
we're having all the
people felt
education.
the
We
event
work
was
hard.
on
We
them
work
to
hard.
give people a refund.
You see, to the promotion team for the concert, you know, let me talk to you clear. A lot of my fans vexed and angry because the promotion. So here we know. You see when you book superstar band show, make sure you fix everything. Right?
All over social media, people are asking for a refund to these events as many people shelled out hundreds of dollars for tickets. Again, we tried to reach out to the organizers of Kingston Music Festival, but no answer. Just a voicemail that's full. Now, all of this chaos and negativity actually isn't new to the Toronto concert scene. For many fans in the city, there is a feeling that Toronto might actually be cursed when it comes to concerts. Most recently, the OVO Fest Young Money Reunion concert was postponed from Caravana weekend due to Drake testing positive for COVID. The weekend...
All right, nigga. All right, nigga. Now you gonna play this I really don't care about. But remember this right here? Remember this? Black Americans have no culture, said this little whatever dude from I guess he's like Jamaican or Caribbean. He's a tether dude from Canada. You know what I'm saying? You know, getting some motherfucking biracial FBA coochie. You know, he said what he had to say about us, but now look at y'all. So let's get into complex breakdown of the situation because they go more in depth. So basically, Kyltureland was originally advertised as Canada's biggest Afrofusion that we went over that Fire Festival of the North. Day one was held at Markham Fairgrounds on Saturday, August 6th, and completely lacked any aspect of culture. Look at and you know what'd be so funny? Like these Tethers, they love white zaddy so much, and then they white zaddy just be violating them. Day one of Kyltureland was held at Markham Fairgrounds on August 6th and completely lacked any aspect of culture. But remember this right here. Remember this. Oh, I'll stream in a minute. Sorry. Black Americans have no culture. November 12, 2021. Be careful what you say. And lacked any aspect of culture. Their colorful Instagram was revealed to be a facade when all the event had to offer was white tents, water, alcohol, and a Love Damani merch area. Who the fuck is Damani? There were no art exhibits, no authentic African food, and nothing to live up to the hype. The doors opened at 5 p.m. after scalding heat for over 4 hours. Fans were finally blessed with the outstanding performance by Burna Boy. The crowd appeared to be energetic and positive. Attendance on the first day of Kyltureland might have had faith in day two would be better since the solid performer built up excitement. Unfortunately, they were only met with more disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Day two was set to take place August 7th in Markham Fairgrounds. It was scheduled to open at 4 p.m., but then was tweeted and turned away by security, who told them that the event was canceled. So midway through the situation, right? Like, you know, first day, you know, they got them hyped. Is that not a scam? That's why I be telling y'all, man. Like all these, listen, man. All these Tethers know how to do is scam people. They gonna give y'all half the situation. You know what I'm saying? They gonna give you you pay for a festival, they gonna give you half, you know what I'm saying? Half up front, and they gonna run away with the back end. You feel me? Just enough so that they can't be sued. You feel me? They gonna give you just enough so they can't be sued, and all that fake, you know, they thought that they paid 50,000, 100,000, whatever the case may be for the Sunday event. Nah, nigga. We taking all that money and we gonna go to Dubai with it. You feel me? I bet you next week you see all them promoters with new rollies bust down in Dubai with fucking, you know what I'm saying, with Lamborghinis and all that, Rolls Royces. These promoters is motherfucking pastors out here. You feel me? Like they the new pastors. They keep y'all party goers, y'all the church. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pay the tithes. You feel me? Y'all so thirsty for an image. You know what I'm saying? Y'all so thirsty to be a part of a non-existent scene. You know, y'all risk heat stroke and you know, God bless all the dead people from Travis Scott's Astroworld event. But you know, I was just watching that, and that's why, you know, these festivals they strike a chord with me, because you know, when I was watching this Astroworld disaster, this tragedy, and it speaks on how it was poorly set up. And how everybody was basically squished into this one section, and it all happened at the end. Like it happened from the transfer of people going from the side stage to the main stage, and then everyone just rushing from SZA's performance to Travis Scott's performance. Basically, it got everyone kind of swept up in this one certain area, and now it was a VIP area right next to it that they was trying to get people over the banister into that area to like get some air to, so they could have room. And then people in the VIP area was cursing people out, saying, "No, don't bring them over here." You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just like the capitalist aspect of society and in these festivals. And you even have you have Netflix doing the Woodstock 99, a 3-part documentary on that. I just finished watching that, and it shows how that turned into a disaster, right? When I believe it was Limp Bizkit or something like that, Fred Durst, he just started going wild, you know. He started really, you know, turning up, and then at the end, I believe like they gave them all candles or something like that to basically, you know, have this great photo shot, this photo shoot moment, right? This great photo opportunity, this photo op. And what ended up happening is, you know, you give 100,000 drunk people candles, they're gonna burn the spot down. And that's what happened. They burnt it down, you know. A lot of fires ended up happening and stuff like that. And it just became a pure crap show, you know, a pure shit show. But, you know, at least they got 3 days of a festival, right? 3 days of an event. And even the promoters at that time was lying to people, right, at the press conferences. But now in real time, right, we have these real time situations when these festivals, they turn out to be shit. You got 100,000 people tweeting about it in real time. And this is what happened. So, you know, over the weekend, Kyltureland, you know, it gets canceled. So this is it right here. You know, Kyltureland to cancel what the F is going on. Statement was released, boom, boom. I guess maybe whatever that is. Kyltureland had advertised a seller line performers, Gene Aiko, Day 2 headliner, while fans already gathered at the new venue. Kyltureland organizer announced via Twitter for artists Stoneboy, Fireboy, DML, Logic, and Camo MF Fella were unable to perform. Fans remained patient and eager to see Aiko's performance. After hours of waiting, they were met with a random karaoke performance, including one where someone sang a cover of Alicia Keys' Fallen. So wait, they just hold on. Holy shit. Yo, wait. So y'all paid for Gene Aiko and y'all got motherfucking a nigga, a chick named fucking Jennifer? They paid for Gene Aiko, they gave a chick named Jean Michelle. Just no. Yo, these Nigerian scam artists, yo, these Tether scammers is ridiculous. And they talk about us. This is what Tariq Nasheed be talking about. They try to project their scamming culture onto foundational black Americans. We would never do anything like this because we could never get away with anything like this. This is a scam. This is worse than Fire Festival. These people need to be locked up. They need to be arrested for this right here. You pay for Gene Aiko and they give you this? $250 to hear someone sing over Afro beats. Oh my God. I can't make this shit up, man. I can't make this shit up. Yo. And then it's like she really tried to hit the note on them though. Like she really tried to kill that though. Like she thought she killed that. I ain't gonna lie. She thought she killed that in front of like 500 people. Nah, this shit probably like 5,000 people. They caught a good scam on this one. And she got on the costume. Like why is her shit blown in the wind like that though? Like why her shit blown in the wind like she a superhero? Yo, these Tethers is really scam artists, yo. Yo. Nah, listen. We can never get away with nothing like that. Never. Ever. So let's see what they had to say about this, because they released like an official statement. So unfortunately, for the night we will not be able to perform. As you all know, today has been a wild sequence of events. However, it is our intentions to give you the best experience we can offer despite the circumstances. While we are currently underway with day 2, the show will go on without our headliner, Janae Aiko. We are truly sorry and wish we could have presented you with the Janae Aiko performance you deserve. But instead we got this fake Alicia Keys that we're gonna bring up with a little long freaking Spider-Man Marvel fucking costume design dress that's going to blow in the wind that you can see on stage while she hits high notes. Oh man, her show required a level of visuals that could not have technically produced in a short period of time. So y'all basically couldn't meet her standards. The best decision was not to reduce the quality of her performance and just give y'all a fake version of her. Holy, these niggas is bold. Nah, they didn't say that. I'm fucking with y'all. And aim to give you the full experience at a later date. Okay, well, since you're gonna give me the full experience at a later date, could I get, my full money back today? You know what I'm talking about? And I'll pay you at a later date. Like, what? Like, don't try to say we're gonna give you a full experience at a later date. Like I get another free performance some other time. Like, what later date? That something I gotta pay for? Like later at like what are we talking about here, man? Thank you to everyone who has attended this weekend, and we look forward to having you again. Like, this is the most backhanded compliment ever. Like, piss on my back and tell me it's raining, why don't you? This is what these tethers are doing. This is what they have been doing to the black community for so long. That they have scaled this, that they have turned this into a business strategy. We do not have to go through this. We do not have to deal with these things. Come on. Now they just, come on. All right, 50. Just calm down, 50. You see how they tried to sneak that one up in there? These niggas think they slick. They slicker than you, YouTube. But anyway, these tethers failed once again. They flopped once again. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go, man. These niggas always flopping. Let's see what the people had to say about it, though. Wow. Who would have thought my first Canada show would have been 5 minutes? Wow, the movie we was going to put on for you guys, and we had to do some quick mid-compilation. Next time I come to Toronto, it'll be the men's show, whatever, I don't know. Big up to everyone who came out to see us, though. Toronto, I know KULTURELANd was a mess, but I'll be back, so I guess those are the artists and stuff like that. Right? And, so this is the official statement, or whatever. So let's see what the official statement is. First and foremost, we want to extend our sincerest apologies to all attendees this past weekend. Our vision for this festival was to create a positive and memorable experience, unifying all diversities and cultures. This intersectionality bullshit. Like, these had this. You hear this bullshit? On day one, unfortunately, there were some issues that arose that were out of our control, such as delayed sound check paired with unexpected heat wave and staff shortage, which resulted in delay of entry on day one. With these issues in mind, going into day two, our primary focus was doing our best to provide the best experience to all our attendees. Due to some miscommunication with Markham Fairgrounds, it resulted in a last-minute change of venue to Ajax Downs. Okay. Like, listen, when you in business and you sign a contract and that shit is in writing, there is no such thing as last-minute ain't no miscommunication when it's a contract. You feel me? They just think that the consumer is ignorant, and this is the problem. This is the real problem that's going on in America right now. These corporations do not respect the consumer, and America definitely don't respect the black dollar. Now, this event in particular took place in Canada, with a whole bunch of foreigners, immigrants, a whole bunch of diaspora people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Tethers and shit like that. They not foundationals. They not foundational black Americans and nothing like that. They not American descendants of slavery and nothing like that. They not that chosen few. They not that chosen few. They not that, that tribe of the Judah, the real motherfucking Jew, the black Jew, the Hebrew. They not that. They not this. We know that. They just tether shit, you feel me? Like, if you want to be real with it. But they're also scammers. They're also con artists. and these type of situations fall back on the Black American, since the Black American is the face of blackness globally. I repeat, the Black American, the so-called African American, created by Jesse Jackson, right? That image is the global image of the black man. This is how the world views black people, through the image of African Americans, so-called African Americans. What we call foundational Black Americans. Let's be clear. LeBron James, Kanye West, Jay-Z, Sean P. Diddy Combs. These are the faces of Black Americans. These are the faces of black men across the world. So when you have tethers, people that latch these savage scamming cultures onto our foundational lineage, it is very disrespectful, and this is why we delineate, but they try to call it divisiveness. No, it is not divisiveness. It is delineation. It is, we will no longer tolerate disrespect. You are using the wrong D. We should have been delineated. We should have been demonstrated. We should have been delegated. Because you niggas, you tethers, you foreigners, you immigrants have been very disrespectful. With your scamming, with your lying, with your domestic violence. That's not us. We don't hit our women. Black men don't cheat. We're not womanizers. Don't believe that lie that J. Edgar Hoover put out about Martin Luther King. Coretta Scott to this day refutes that statement. I don't know. I think she probably passed away. But you know, Coretta Scott refuted that statement. Let's get back to the thing. Rather than canceling the event, we made a poor decision at moving forward with the venue change, with the hope that we could still accommodate the show on such short notice, even with the lack of resources. No, we just wanted to make sure that we could, dead y'all on your bread. This was in no way, look at that. This was in no way to hold on to your money, but rather to still find a way to give you some kind of performance you were expecting. Come on, man, you fucking shitting me. This is a pure scam. It's a pure fucking scam. Artists are prepared to perform, but we are unable to get them the equipment they needed to perform at the new venue in a short period of time that we had. So let me ask you this. Some of these artists that was due to perform, they was in whole different states, whole different like countries and stuff like that. How are y'all explaining that? Okay, y'all had lack of equipment, so did y'all have a fucking a teleporter machine too? Y'all got a spaceship that's gonna bring somebody from fucking Nigeria to America in 2.2 seconds? Like, let me know. Maybe y'all work with NASA or something like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all so smart and work hard. Like, artists are prepared to perform, but we were unable to get them the equipment they needed to perform at the new venue that such a period of time that we had. We also want to apologize for failing to provide the adequate update to all festival attendees that Fireboy, DML, Stoneboy, Camo, my fuck, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know this dude's name. I don't know, man. And Lil J would not be able to attend due to ongoing visa and routing issues. Holy shit. These niggas got tether problems for real. These niggas got ice on their ass. They got This is hilarious right here. I ain't gonna lie. This is pure comedy. This is pure comedy right here. These niggas got visa issues. Visa and routing issues. And y'all just found that out on Saturday, right? Oh my God. I tell you, boy. I can't make this shit up, yo. I cannot make this shit up. With all these factors in, like, this is a pure scam right here. This ain't even allegedly. This is a pure scam. Like, I don't even got to put alleged on this. It ain't no defamation. This is a straight scam. But this is what you get when you allow, tethers and these foreigners to continue to commit scams and fear that term xenophobia and divisiveness. Like, no, this is protecting our people from scammers like this and cultures of scamming like this. You are damaging Black America. You are in America. You're in a whole nother continent. You're damaging this side of the world, the new world, with this scam, this culture that you come from the old world. We don't need that over here. We don't. And I speak for all Americans when I say that. I speak for all people when I say that. Black, white, Asian, and indifferent. Everybody. We don't need that. Come on, man. Get away from that shit, man, for real. With all these factors in mind, we take full accountability for these issues and the lack of judgment on Sunday. This is not the experience we wanted you to have. We are overwhelmed and with disappointment. We want to reassure that all ticket holders for the second day that will be refunded in full as we did not fulfill our commitment to you. We would like to thank Markham Grounds, Ajax Down, and everybody supporting Kyltureland. Moving forward, we hope to forgive our mistakes and we will continue to accept feedback on what we could have done to make this a better experience for everyone attending. Thank you. Alright. Well, I guess you have it there, folks. Kyltureland was not only a disastrous event held in the, I don't know what the fuck that GTA shit stand for. I don't know. This weekend, Boots and Hearts required evacuation. Ever After got canceled. Jerk Festival allegedly ran out of food and water. Kingston Festival was reportedly an overall mess, from attendees storming the gates to the crowd not being able to hear performances because of technical difficulties. Let's just say that that the Tethers had a hard weekend this weekend. This is the VIP section in Kingston Fest. Like, look at all these Jamaicans and Caribbeans and Africans. Like, come on, man, are you serious? Like, this is savagery right here, man. This is how they run across the border. That's why Trump said he needs to build that wall. Look at how these people act, man. They work hard. Work hard. You gotta work harder. Instead of calling niggas a kata. After 11 hours, the whole venue changed. Another city several time changes. Half the artists dropping out. Zero headliners performing yet. Zero accountability from the organizers. Kyltureland better be giving refunds. Damn, look like, come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. After we round people to Markham to Ajax and changing the start time from 4 times at 11 p.m., you tell people that the show is canceled and no one is coming. Laugh my fucking ass off. I'm not a violent person, but I'm flipping something. People were tight, man. Wow, Kyltureland just scammed us. Gene didn't even show up, and they just shut down. See, it's not me calling y'all a scammer. It's the people calling y'all a scammer.
They say you'll be looking for. Well, listen, I don't care what you're saying. Listen, me, I'm human just like you're human.
I'm a scammer just like you're a scammer.
I can't even, listen, you think I want to be here? I don't even care. Listen,
The nigga say you think I want to be here. Nigga, this is your event. You the one who told me to come here. Now you don't want to be here? Now that you got my money, nigga?
I'm human just like you're human. I'm human. Listen, don't worry. I can't even, listen, you think I want to be here? I don't even care. Listen to everybody else. Everybody, you can do all of that. It's okay. You can do all of that. Me, I don't want to be here. We're all out. Just like this, if you're smart, you follow everybody out. Have a good night.
How do you dismiss people like that? Like mad sassy with it. You go, you sassy feline, you.
Looking for. Well, listen,
You sassy tether, you.
I'm human just like you're human. I'm human. Listen, don't worry. I can't even listen.
This is the people y'all fight for to be in our country.
Listen to everybody
These
else.
scammers.
Everybody, you can do all of that. You can do all of that. It's okay. You can do all of that. Me, I don't want to be here. We're all out just like this. If you're smart, you follow everybody out. Have a good night.
And walk off the stage, man, matter-of-factly. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. These people gave you their hard-earned money. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? People gave you their hard-earned money and you just disrespect them so matter-of-factly. Man, if y'all don't sue it, man, y'all lucky I wasn't there, boy. I'll be emailing everybody right now, getting the civil suit ready. Ain't nobody bigger than the law. Nobody bigger than the program. If I can't disrespect the law without going to jail, if I can't smack somebody without going to jail, then nigga, you cannot take my money without going to court, nigga. Period. You know it's a problem when that's what's the crowd's chanting. And I like this new trend of fans at festivals and shows turning the chants into statements, right? Like, you know, when I was watching Travis Scott's thing and they started saying help, or stop the show, and it's like, dude, you can't hear that. You can't hear 50,000 people screaming stop the show. You can't hear 20,000 people screaming stop the show. Even if it's not the whole 100,000, you can't, like, you know, come on, man. Let's be serious here. These ain't the old days no more. It's a new time. It's the great reset, man. We changing the way all this shit going down, man. We changing all this shit from now on. Period. At least FYRE on the island. Man just had niggas on Ajax. VIP. This is what $1,000 gets you. $1,000. That's VIP right there. $1,000. Come on, man. They scammed y'all, man. Whoever these organizers are, they rooting it for the city because artists might not even want to come perform in Toronto anymore after so much discombobulated nonsense. Some people drove from everywhere to attend this festival, drove 5 hours from Montreal, rented an Airbnb for the weekend. Worst festival experience, a huge lack of accountability from whoever organizing this shit show. I want my money back. Sue Kingston, between Kyltureland and Kingston Fest. Air Canada, Pearson Airport, Municipal, Federal Government, Canadian Healthcare, Toronto doesn't stand a chance in hell. These are all them people that talk all this about Toronto. Between Kyltureland, Kingston Fest, Air Canada, Pearson Airport, the municipal, the provincial, Federal Government, and the Canadian Healthcare, Toronto doesn't stand a chance in hell. I don't want to hear that Canada has anything on America anymore. Do you guys understand where I'm coming from? I do not want to hear Canada be compared to America anymore. That's that. A Y to the G's, 40 to the family, peace and reparations. Stay black, bold, and beautiful, gangster.